Andy, AI Cuda, thank you very much for coming. Absolutely pleasure to have you in the office. Just set the scene. We've been working closely on a few opportunities now with your AI CCTV camera solution. Before I go into the details or ask any more questions, do you just want to give a quick overview of who you are and what AI Cuda brings to the table?
Yes, thank you, Ted, for invitation. My name is Andrzej Czeremanski. I am Business Development Director for AI Cuda technology portfolio, purely focusing on video AI analytics with algorithms, creating the intelligence on the camera of CCTV surveillance. I'm located in Basingstoke, here next to London, and we are working strongly with FGS at the moment on a few projects, understanding that the simple CCTV is not only about recording and observing, but it's about intelligence on the cameras, how to implement a little bit more features and functions on the.
I think that's the power of it at the moment. Is a lot of people have CCTV at the moment, but it's just a passive tool. It's just filming. Nothing. You're not actually learning from that data that you have. But at the moment, with your solution, you can use that information for actual business prospect. You can gain out of it. You can maybe use it for security, or you can use it for people track and see where customers spend their time. What would you say is one of the most impressive use cases that you find interesting for the technology at the moment?
Exactly. That's where when we start from the cameras and observation, at the moment we can put with analytics what we offer for interpretation, analyzation. So we are going to give a tool for the security guard sitting in front of the display to analyze, to interpret, to ask questions, what we would like to receive. Many things are actually happening over there, because if we talk about shopping malls, there's normally one person responsible for statistics, data, counting, age and gender, which department to open next because of the interest of different statistics and data, but also security part, like protection, like weapon detection, like person fall, spillage detection, smoke and fire. So we can have different areas of focusing when to use the cameras intelligently. And of course, I'm going to go for very advanced levels like waste management and battery inside, how to prevent any fire in this, or detection of the specific trucks, or even management of the traffic management of transport logistic companies. So person falling in different way of the fish camera. So that's the way of using the analytics.
Mm-hmm. So there was one solution that we spoke about before that you used with some fishing areas and birds. Do you want to talk about that one? That was a really cool one. That was an interesting one.
That was actually that was created 5 years ago, and in Norway, the fish farm actually. They asked us about this solution because they had really big issues with fish. And the fish, the birds, the local birds, they actually stole the fish, or ate the fish. And you know that salmon can cost a lot of money. Yeah. So what we actually created, and this is how we do, we get the data, the pictures, the images. We train our AI model, and we can recognize everything what actually human eye can capture in imagination. Then also the camera can capture too. So that's why we uploaded the local birds into the system, and the camera could react, but not only react with the alert, but also with the laser. This is why we installed the laser. Of course, we cannot shoot the bird because it's not the good solution. Yeah. But then we could distract the bird from stealing the fish. So 95% of fish population actually they were saved. And for us it was a small project, maybe 1-2 cameras, but for the end customer it was the beauty. And at the moment we have follow up with Nordics from HP team.
So there's lots of customization that you can do with this platform, isn't there? If you've got the idea and you've already got the cameras, you can do pretty much anything. There's not much infrastructure additional, is there? There's a server, but if you've got the cameras and they can connect to the network, you can start straight away, can't you?
Exactly. So we are going to the existing architecture, the current architecture, what customer has, you don't have to change anything. Cameras are there, of course, IP cameras, not analog. Networking part, server storage, network video recorder. What we actually do, that's why our partnership with HP and NVIDIA is very strong. We come with a platform, we place our software solution on the platform, and then we combine everything together, connecting to the camera. So if this is let's say one factory, like say 50, 60 cameras, or multiple of them, different on-prem, central remote or cloud architecture, then we can actually go there, and then we can find any solution. Customization thing is very important to mention, because we know that our standard portfolio, which is standard for us, but for many still actually competition vendors behind, we can create any customization, we can create any analytics on demand that is captured by human eye. So that's why we open the door, even though the gate, for many customization issues.
So if a customer decides for something a bit bespoke, how do you guys help them input that? Do you pre-design it and then speak with the customer and work out the rules inputted, or will they do that? How does that level work? How do you support?
It's always about communication, collaboration. So this is how we talk. And you remember that, the projects we started, without your input and support with me and communication, we cannot get the details. For us, it's very important to have a number of cameras, number of features. But the most important question is to ask, what is the issue? What is the pain? What is the daily operations issue? How can we solve it? How can we improve it? Because there are different verticals that they're focusing on, as I told you, statistics, data, protection, security, health and safety. So we need to understand what is the issue. And then we combine the features and the cameras number on this. When we have this data, then we can create number of servers, NVIDIA cards, and then we go to the project.
Right, okay. So there is a lot of, it's not a difficult thing to input, and it's not super expensive, and it has customization. And really, for people with IP cameras, it is a fantastic start into their AI journey, because I know lots of people now want to start using AI, but they're not sure on the use case or the ROI. But this can be used for so many different things, not just the security and understanding, like someone's fallen over, but you could also use it to know, tell me if I'm wrong, but say if you've got a supermarket and you know that 50% of people end up walking down aisle 5, you know, maybe I'll put the things in aisle 5 that I'd like to sell. Is that correct? So you could really customize it to use it for ROI, maybe improve your service for your shops.
Yes, that's the direction. So you can actually control everything in the shopping market. So we can go, you can see when the customers go, what they have in the shopping cart, how they use actually the attention to the specific departments, and we think how the end customer think. Because they, it always is about growth of the revenue, of the income, and also about the security and protection. So that's the correct way.
That's fantastic. And at the moment, you guys are working in a whole range of industries, aren't you? You have manufacturing, airports, retail. You could really use it for
everywhere.
Could use
everywhere. So the verticals we've got at the moment, I have 18 of them, but still I'm building new ones, like for example cruise terminals and rig analytics even. So the platforms on the Nordic Sea, they actually also use it for health and safety. I can say that the most I would say the important and then the hottest at the moment is logistics and transport. We have a lot. We have a lot, but in United Kingdom especially, we have access to the ports. Shopping malls, you have manufacturing factories, so retail. We have so many beautiful ideas about how to implement it, how to use the cameras intelligently.
That's great, because I think you've showed us demos, obviously, when we first met each other. You showed us how the platform works and what it does in live time. And I think those demos are so compelling, But that's something that you can offer to anyone, couldn't you? If you get on the call, you'll show them how the platform works, you'll show them it in action, they can ask questions and play around with it.
Exactly.
So.
And we can actually adjust our solutions to the specific customer's environment. So if you have a specific object doesn't exist in the portfolio to be detected, we can create it. And that's 2-3 steps ahead in the future. We are actually reading the future in terms of creation, whatever actually imagination and human eye can capture.
Right, brilliant. I think that's covered it nicely, actually. I think AI Cuda you've got a technology and a service that I think can bring a lot of value to people very quickly. And I think that's important. You don't need to go and buy 100 grand worth of new cameras. You don't need loads of new infrastructure. It's just a small bit made for the customer and however they need it. And I think
exactly,
it's fantastic.
Especially that specialized AI analytics camera are quite expensive. And if you have any failure, it's not going to be the right thing actually to use it. So we are server based. That's why our cooperation with Hewlett-Packard and NVIDIA gives us so much data libraries and this GPU processing power that we can use it for proper performance and quality. That's why, we have.
So it's backed on some serious infrastructure as well.
Absolutely.
So
this is like 3-pack. I always combine it to like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari Testarossa. Or,
nice.
You have a nice nice carrossery or design of the car, but inside there must be a beautiful engine.
Nice, it works well. Brilliant.
This is very well,
Amazing. Andy, thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.